The Battle of Tours, also known as the Battle of Poitiers, took place in 732 CE in what is now modern-day France. It was a significant military engagement between the Frankish forces, led by Charles Martel, also known as Charles the Hammer, and the Muslim Umayyad Caliphate forces, commanded by Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi. Here's an explanation of the Battle of Tours and its historical significance. Background: Islamic expansion. By the early 8th century, the Umayyad Caliphate, based in Damascus, had embarked on a campaign of territorial expansion. They had already conquered large parts of North Africa and the Iberian Peninsula, modern-day Spain and Portugal, bringing them into conflict with the Frankish kingdom in Western Europe. Frankish leadership. At the time, the Frankish kingdom was divided into several regions, and Charles Martel emerged as a powerful and effective leader. He held the position of mayor of the palace, which was essentially the de facto ruler of the Frankish realm. The battle. In 732 CE, Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi led an Umayyad force northward into Frankish territory. They aimed to expand their dominion further into Europe. Charles Martel, aware of the threat, gathered a Frankish army to confront the Muslim forces. The two armies met near Tours, in modern-day France, and engaged in a fierce battle. Charles Martel's Frankish forces utilized a defensive formation, consisting primarily of infantry and heavily armored warriors. The Umayyad forces, on the other hand, relied heavily on cavalry. The battle raged for a day, with neither side gaining a clear advantage. However, during the fighting, Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi was killed, and this had a demoralizing effect on the Muslim forces. Sensing an opportunity, Charles Martel launched a decisive cavalry charge, which broke the Umayyad lines. The Umayyad forces retreated, and the Franks emerged victorious. The battle marked a turning point in the advance of the Umayyad Caliphate into Western Europe. It halted the Muslim expansion into Frankish territory and significantly curtailed their influence in the region. Historical significance. Preservation of Christianity. The Battle of Tours is often cited as a critical moment in European history because it prevented the further advance of Islam into Western Europe. Had the Umayyad forces won, it could have dramatically altered the religious and cultural landscape of the continent. Consolidation of Frankish power. Charles Martel's victory solidified his authority within the Frankish kingdom and set the stage for the rise of the Carolingian dynasty, with his grandson, Charlemagne, becoming one of the most influential rulers in medieval Europe. Long-term impact. While the Battle of Tours was a significant event, it did not completely stop Muslim incursions into Europe. The Umayyad Caliphate continued to rule parts of the Iberian Peninsula for several centuries. However, it did slow down the Muslim advance and marked the beginning of a period of Christian consolidation in Europe. In summary, the Battle of Tours was a pivotal event in European history, where the Franks, led by Charles Martel, successfully repelled the Umayyad Caliphate's advance into Western Europe, preserving Christianity's dominance in the region and shaping the course of European history for centuries to come.